Hey, what's up everybody, this is Casey. I want to record this new video and make it as a series where we talk about positionings masterclass. How do you want to position yourself? How do you want to craft out the marketing message, sales message so that you nail down your positioning and you get the clients that you want. In this video, we want to use a financial consultant as examples to talk about. And usually when I sit down with my clients, this is the first thing that we will do. So I will break down into 9 parts that we're going to sit down and discuss and do this exercise together. So first one is who is your target audience. The second one is what's the problem they are facing. And the third one is how do you solve it. The fourth one is how do you help step by step. And number 5, what makes you different. And number 6, combining with all the 1 to 5, what is your elevator statement or pitch, right? Then from here, once you've done the part 1 and part 6, we usually start to prepare our list and put it into a proper funnel to use, landing page, the webinar and everything. And then we start to generate traffic to get sales, to get leads, and then we close the sales from there. So this is actually how we do it. The first one is that we usually look at who's the target audience. In this case, because he is a financial consultant, right? He's a financial consultant. He actually sells an investment plan that help people to generate passive income, right? Of course, he gets his commission from that, but we need to nail down the message and positioning first, right? So how do we do it is that the first thing, we only aim for working professional with children 35 years and above, because after some discussion, we managed to find out, and also throughout his experience, he realized that this group of people who are married, who have kids, they will start to think about their future and preparations and all these things already, right? So we want to aim for people who want to prepare for alternative income to combat any uncertainty, who have financial awareness to prepare what if any worst case scenario happens, such as you got sick, you got retrenched, you cannot work anymore, so what if? So we nail down this part. Some of them, they are actually aiming for business owner, right? Some of them are aiming for business owners, some of them are actually working for professionals like this. Then the next thing is that, what is their problem? Their problem actually is that they will lose their active income due to any uncontrollable or unforeseen situations, which is caused by all these issues, right? They will lose their active income. So when they lose their active income, then they cannot pay for the living expenses. They have to downgrade their lifestyles, financial stress, right? Relationship broken because of quarrels, and then you cannot retire peacefully, and then there are a lot of stress happening. So all this we will actually list down, and then we will use it in the marketing message. When we talk about, we will use it into our video marketings and so on. And then after that, the next thing is that what is the big problems? So we have this. We nailed down the first one, the second one already. Working professionals who are worried about losing their active income. Then the next thing is that how do you solve it, right? So we come in to provide a financial backup plan, which is also an investment plan. Okay, investment plan to provide you an alternative income or passive income when you lose your active income, when you cannot work anymore, right? So we will actually give them an investment plan that provide cash flow or delayed cash flow and help them to protect what they call the asset, their property, and it will also help them to source for extra cash flow if they need. So this is our service, right? So all this actually is to combat this issue, which is we want to help you to prepare when you lose your active income, any worst case scenario. Then how do we help is that we usually break down the 3 steps or 4 maximum, right? The first step is that we usually determine how much do they want to generate per year. Let's say 100K per year or 200K or 500K per year. Then based on that, we will usually determine what the capital that we need in order to come up we actually propose the investment plan for them, and then we will tell them based on this investment plan, a portfolio investment plan, how much you need to invest, right? Because you need to invest in the plan that only can generate passive income, right? We use money to make money. Then the third step is that we need to, if actually they have the capital, they can actually invest it straight away. If they actually don't have the capital, but they want that kind of passive income, then the next thing is that we need to help them to source for extra capital. And then if they agree, then we'll implement everything. So it's as simple as that. We will try to make it as layman as possible so that human can understand, right? So that you won't confuse them with a lot of technical jargon. Then the next thing is that what makes it different. The main thing actually is that they are independent financial consultants. They don't work for any insurance company, so they have no bias. And then they actually will put themselves in the customer's shoes, and then they will actually look at which financial company will offer the best deal to the customers, right? And they offer extra service, which is they offer wheel service for free when they become their customers. So this is something that makes him different, right? And the next thing is that once we've done part 1 to part 5, we will actually put it into elevator statements. So eventually we have this elevator statement like this, okay? Which is I help working professional to create a backup income to pay for living expenses and combat any unforeseen situations where you suddenly lose your active income. Of course, we can make it better, but this is the first draft. Sorry, this is the first sentence that we make it easy for people to understand when people ask us what to do. Then to make it better, usually I will do another exercise here where we need to find our marketing message and marketing angle based on this, and we will usually we'll want to create 3 headlines or 5 headlines based on this. So usually how we do it is that we use ChatGPT to do it. And usually we use this prompt to do it. If I go to ChatGPT here, let's see. If I use this right now, new chat. If I put in here, and if I go back to this one, put it here, and the prompt is that help me create 3 headlines for the information below, and headlines need to start with how to benefits without the pain points. So this will actually give you more ideas This will give you more ideas at how you want to structure your sales campaign, your funnels, your marketing campaign, so that you can get the right people that you want, right? Because we're going to use this to come up with videos, to come up with landing page, sales message, ad copy, and everything. So this is the first sentence. So this I will use this prompt, and then I will ask them to come up 3 headlines based on this. Then I'll also add in this part where what do you call? I will add in this part also, these 2 parts, and I'll put in the ChatGPT, right? Consequences and problem and consequences. Yeah, target audience. Okay, so if I click enter right now, then let's see how to secure a backup income without the pain of losing active income, how to safeguard your family futures without the fear of uncontrollable decisions, how to maintain financial stability without sacrificing living. Yeah, so this will be some good head start. If I want to do it, I usually will put, let me give 5 headlines to do. Then if I click submit, right. So then we have more headline here. This is a pretty good start. And usually I'll put it here. Usually I will put it here. So from here, then actually we can create multiple videos, message, emails to talk about in this angle, right? That will actually help you to build more trust, get the right people to come to you, okay? So how to create a backup income without the fear of losing active income, how to safeguard your family futures without the pain of financial uncertainty, how to secure alternative income without the risk of retrenchment or irrelevant skill set, how to ensure financial stability without the worriness of sickness and inability to work, and how to protect your standard of living without the burden of unpredictable income loss. Okay, we can come up more, but this is a good head start. And then after we have all the part 1 to part 6 ready, then usually we need to start to prepare the list, the materials over here. These materials, number 1, your profile, intro videos, testimonials, and then company profile. And then the next thing is that what is the things that we will ask them to do, which is what's the call to action. It's either provide free consultations or ask them to watch a webinar to provide free consultations. Then we need to prepare a webinar or case study videos for that. So what is all this? Where do we use this? Usually we need to use it into funnels. Funnels which it consists of 5 points here, 5 steps here. The first one is that we need to use a landing page, okay? And then we need to use a video page, application page, and calendar page, and then we use automation to automate everything. So what is a landing page? I'm pretty sure most of you already know already. It will look something like this. This is actually what we call landing page. That's why the headline, it's we usually put headline over here. Then usually we will ask them to we will have profile over here, and then usually we will need to ask them to fill out the forms. So when they fill out the forms, then we'll get a contact, and then we can email them using automations, WhatsApp, and so on. Then the video page is where we will record a video to talk about this problem. We'll talk about all this part, what's the problem, and how we can solve them, how we can help them to solve it. Then usually we'll put into a video like this. Usually the video will just make it into 10 minutes plus minus. And then once they watch it, usually they will have a button here. When you click this button, we will invite them to come for a Zoom session. But before the Zoom session, usually we will ask them to fill up a certain information for us. Okay. Then from here, we will actually put in more informations, then videos, testimonial for them. So that's why we need to prepare this, right? That's why we need to prepare all these things here, okay? So that we can put it into step 1, okay? Step 1, register. Step 2, register and watch the video. Step 3, we ask them to, we invite them to put in, we invite them to come for consultation sessions. And after they fill out their names, then step 4, we actually put the calendar over here. And after that, after I put calendar, we say thank you, that's it. So usually we have 5 pages over here to settle everything. Then from here, then once this part is done, the 5 pages, then the next thing is that we need to start getting traffic. So we can leverage on Facebook group, your existing database or email database, the advertisements, and then organic videos. We can use it on Lemon8, YouTube Shorts, IG Reel, Facebook Reels, TikTok, and so on. So all this actually will help us to bring traffic to this step 1, right? And after that, we will let it run. We will let it run on an automated basis, so that people will come to schedule a consultation with us at the end. So this is actually how we do everything, okay? And I hope it will give you a heads up, like a framework, like how do we nail down our messaging in like 30 minutes to 1 hour, right? Then from here, we will just start to prepare all this thing and make it into a proper funnel like this. Then we'll start to generate traffic, do marketing, do advertisement, and that's how we close sales from that. Right? I will record more videos about this series using different niche. If you're watching this right now and if you can actually share with me what's your industry what's your industry, what's your niche, what's your business that you're doing, and then you can actually comment into below this video in the comment sections, and then I will use your case study, or if you are open to coming up to do the sessions together, we actually do together, and then we're happy to come up with the framework here, right? So hope to see you in the next videos, and hope it helps.